and I would like now to dive a bit into the Maschine world and run a video. I hope that plays again.
Welcome to Maschine Studio, Native Instruments' flagship groove production system for creative beat making. Create and perform drums and percussion, or play melodies and harmonies fast and intuitively. Maschine Studio comes with powerful sampling and slicing features. Its two high-resolution color displays give you all you need for ultra-accurate editing. The left screen always gives you a full overview of the sample you're editing or slicing, and the right screen shows you the detailed view. Parameter knobs directly under the waveform mean you never break your workflow by having to look at the computer screen. A clip-based pattern sequencer with full visual feedback direct on the hardware means your ideas come together fast. Edit patterns, nudge notes, change velocity, and more with 8 display knobs, dedicated edit buttons, and Maschine Studio's jog wheel. A powerful step sequencer gives you another way to sculpt your grooves to perfection. Maschine Studio's dedicated level section gives you direct visual feedback and control. Get 23 high-quality effects for instant sound enhancement. Maschine 2.0 comes with a professional audio mixer, tweak volume and pan settings, and solo or mute with ultimate ease. Do all your sample and instrument browsing directly from the hardware. Maschine Studio comes loaded with a vast 8GB sound library created by internationally renowned sound designers and artists. Easily load complete instruments and effects with ultra-clear product icon views from Maschine Studio screens. Each complete plugin is perfectly integrated, and its parameters are automatically mapped for instant tactile tweakability. Maschine 2.0 sets a new benchmark in software drum synthesis. Create your own electronic and acoustic drum sounds with 5 exclusive drum plugins. All sounds are fully tweakable and automatable from the hardware and were designed with NI's renowned sound expertise. Maschine Studio gives you the fastest, most intuitive workflow for unmatched power and ultimate performance in a modern computer-based studio environment. This is full-time creative flow.
Alright. This is the overview on Maschine. Yeah, it's totally new. The software and the hardware is made from scratch. That means that it's not an update of any old software version that we had before. This is really like made from point zero, and we've put a lot of focus on the workflow in terms of software and in hardware. That means this unit is bigger than before, and it has more displays than before and more colors than before, and it has everything at hand that you need to go creative in a minute. I give you some numbers also here. We have currently almost 200,000 Maschine users worldwide. That means that Archive, they have tough times right now, and I don't think they will catch up. It is the most sold music production hardware product. This is not talking about microphones like this one, or guitars or drums, but everything that people use at home to do the tunes that they want to do. This is Maschine is the market leader.
Более 170 тысяч пользователей машин во всем мире. Это полностью новый продукт, это наиболее продаваемый продукт.
Thank you.
Железный продукт для производства музыки. Машин доминирует на рынке решений для производства Group Production Market. Более 5% этого рынка.
Okay, Boris, you ready?
Almost. We just have to switch.
And I leave it up to Boris. He will run you through his productions, and he will tell you what features he uses, the improvement on the hardware and the software, and yeah, up to you.
Thank you very much, Sebastian. We just have to switch this, and could you turn it down? Alright, so we roll in here and take a look at the front. Yes, the studio is there. Alright, welcome everybody to today's Maschine Studio and Maschine 2.0 session. My name is Boris Mezga, but most people know me under my artist name Comfort Fit, which I've been using for the last 15 years. So I am a music producer, a live performer, remix artist and sound designer by night, and in the daytime I work at Native Instruments in the Berlin headquarters as a Maschine lead product specialist. So today I'm going to talk about two things, which is first of all our new Maschine Studio controller hardware, which you can see on the screen here on the TV display, and I will talk a little bit about the Maschine 2.0 software, which you can see up here. Translators.
Сегодня будет демонстрироваться аппаратный контроллер Maschine Studio вместе с программным обеспечением Maschine 2. Это новое программное обеспечение.
And I have to really point out at this moment that this 2.0 software, which you see behind me, this is also working with all the other controllers, all the former Maschine controllers.
Это программное обеспечение работает со всеми контроллерами Maschine, Micro и Maschine.
Sebastian already told you that this is not just another update, it's a new piece of software which doesn't contain a single line of programming code of the old software. And this made it a little bit simpler. So even if you use it with other controllers, with the Maschine MK2 or the Maschine MK1, you will have big benefits of the new software because it got much simpler to navigate through all the menus.
Это новое программное обеспечение дает дополнительные преимущества и пользователям старых контроллеров Maschine, Maschine Mark II.
Thank you. So, I think I'm going to start with a little demonstration, and I will try to make two use cases, because the Maschine, it's a tool for composing music, but it's also a tool for live improvising music on stage.
Maschine это в первую очередь, конечно, устройство для создания музыки, но и оно пригодно для живого исполнения музыки.
And in my audio demo, I will just demonstrate these two use cases.
И Борис будет демонстрировать обе вот эти ипостаси этого нового контроллера и программы.
And I need a little sound check here. Alright, it works. So, we hear each other again in a few seconds, and I'm going to play something nice for you here. Microphone cut. Thank you very much. So, what I did in this demonstration, in the first part of the song, I had basically a couple of patterns, a couple of rhythms that were pre-programmed and that you can see over here. And I was playing some live elements like this synthesizer or this synthesizer on top of the arrangement that I already had.
Борис продемонстрировал, как можно использовать и заранее подготовленный музыкальный материал и добавлять к нему элементы живого выступления.
And in the second part of the song, I was resampling the first part of the song. And just cut it apart, and I had some little tiny pieces. And those pieces, those samples, they are actually from the first part of the song. So I took something and I made something new of it just by playing it live here on stage. So I think this really demonstrates well how good you can use Maschine for playing live on stage, but also for programming stuff in the studio. I will load up my next project directly here from the controller to show you a little bit around the new features of the Maschine Studio hardware. And while it's loading, I just tell you about this integrated system. You know, when Eric was demonstrating his tractor stuff, he actually never had to watch the computer screen because all the controls are accessible on the hardware itself. And this is a good thing because it's about making music, and we are humans and we have a body, and when we make music we want to touch things, you know. And so I'm really happy that I have any function on the hardware and I never ever have to watch the screen. With the former controllers, the Maschine MK2 and MK1 and the micro models, we had all the functions there on the controller, but from time to time I had to watch the computer screen to make sure everything is right. And here is where the new color displays come into the game. So the biggest here on the hardware TV, and those two displays give me a great view and a great overview on all the important parameters of my Maschine project, and I can access every function really quickly on those screens here without ever having to watch the computer again.